Hello there. Ever wondered what if a farmer could know his farm's health, soil moisture, and pest presence, even when to harvest, just by taking simple pictures on his phone? Well, I've been working on some solution that does exactly that. Hey everyone, I'm Sukriti Chatterjee, and today I'm going to show you an MVP that I built to change the way we understand our land. The idea started with a simple thought. For thousands of farmers, getting timely advice about their land is a huge challenge. Expert visits are expensive, lab tests takes weeks, and sometimes small problem isn't noticed until it's too late. This delay can mean the difference between a successful harvest and a major loss. I wanted to build something that could close this gap, something that is instant, accessible, and powerful enough to put an expert in every farmer's pocket. So, I built the Land Image Analyzer. It's an AI powered platform where you can upload photos of your land and get instant actionable insight. But it is not just about data. You can ask questions in plain language like, is my crop ready to harvest? Or why is that leaf getting yellow? What do I need to put in the soil? And it will understand the context of your image and give you an intelligent answer. Now, for my fellow tech nerds out there, here's a quick peek under the hood. The app is built using FastAPI running on the Cloud Run, so it can scale up to thousands of users. Images are stored in the cloud storage, which is serving as a database. The real magic comes from the Google's Vertex AI and Gemini 2.5 Pro model, which handles the complex task of understanding the image and answering your questions. For natural language, we are using the Cloud Transition API, which all tied together in the smooth React frontend. Let's see a quick demo of this now. So this is what the landing page looks like. Right now you are seeing the desktop view of it, but it is initially made, or the ultimate target is to show it over a mobile screen. So here, if you can see, I have given a quick theme adjustment in case any users prefers a light or a dark theme. Here is an option where you can choose for either Hindi or English, because most of the farmers are comfortable in Hindi, so that option was a requirement to be given. Now, if you want your location to be enabled, that also you can do. Allow while creating site. I have allowed it to capture my location and I'll get all the responses in Hindi. I quickly uploaded an image. This is the image for which I wanted analysis. Once I uploaded the image, it will give me an image preview, and now I can click on the Analyze button. Now here exactly the magic of Gemini 2.5 Pro model comes into action. This loading is taking some time because I've used the Pro model, but at the backend it is fetching me a response. Let's quickly wait through it. As you can see in the analysis report, it first gave the image on which the analysis was initially done. Then, as you can see, it has given me a response in Hindi about 4 major things that comes as a mandatory feedback from the response. The first of it is Samagra Mulyankan, which is basically an overall assessment. Second is the Vanaspati Swasth, which is the vegetation health. Third comes with a Mitti ki Nami, which is the soil moisture. And the fourth is Keet Upasthiti, that is the pest presence. So for now, I've kept it in such format that these 4 are mandatory to be addressed, and a response for the same has been given in Hindi. If I would have opted for English, it would have given me the entire response in English. Okay. Apart from these 4 mandatory pointers, it has given me some recommendations which which will like give me insights on what I need to do to like maintain the nutrient contents of the soil, or maybe how can I keep the water level of the soil accurate as per the plant that I'm growing. Also, if you remember, I enabled the location of my app, means the access to my location, so which is why it is giving me a crop suggestion that which crops will be suitable for this time of the year in my location. As you can see, it gives me a suitability score of these crops along with their names and reasons that why he has chosen these particular crops. Like if you see, it says that this lentils, masoor dal, requires less of water, and which is why it is appropriate to grow in the cold weather, and so on. It gives the other suggestions. Moving on, it also gives some detailed explanations on how we can do it. Let's translate it quickly to English and see the response one more time before we dive into the follow-up question and answer. So I'll start a new analysis. I'll keep it in English this time, and I'll capture another image. This time, as you can see, I have taken an image like this, and I'll start with the analysis. It will be for response to generate. It takes some time. Okay, now you can see the analysis report in English. I'll like to draw the attention towards this play audio button, whose job is to read out the entire content that has been given on the screen. I'm not sure whether this will be audible in the screen recording or not, but I'll play it for you.
Your corn crop is growing well overall, with key opportunities to improve yield by addressing water stress and growth variations. Soil moisture, mild water stress detected. Consider preparing for irrigation. Pest presence, low, but some broadleaf weeds are present.
So in case you are not able to read it through the entire detailed explanation, you can simply hear it by the help of this play audio button. Moving on, as I mentioned, overall assessment, vegetation health, soil moisture, and pest presence are the four important mandatory responses that gets generated for every image that has been analyzed. Secondly, once it analyzes these four important things, it gives out recommendations. Like it said, you need to investigate the western third of the field where the growth is less vigorous. You can see like this part of the land does not show much of vegetation, which is what it says. Then it says that eastern quadrant has broad leaves, leaf weeds, and the plants for targeted treatment if necessary. So whatever analysis it gave on the basis of like the broad leaves, or it can see weeds and so on and so forth, so those things it mentioned. Similarly, as I was mentioning, since my location tracking was still on, so it was able to give me suggestions that which crops would be ideal for my location in this time of the month, this time of the year. So as it says, the lentils, it reads as the nitrogen fixing legumes, lentils are excellent choice, or maybe mustard, or maybe wheat. So these option it gave me as per my location. Lastly, it will give you a detailed explanation that what is your crop, how it is progressing, or like what different things you can try out, or what suggestion it has to give for you, like great position to ensure field thrives, and all these things it will tell you. Next, it comes up with a follow-up question and answer. So here is basically a chatbot scenario where on the questions and the responses that you have gotten so far, you can ask some follow-up questions if you want. So like if I wanted to know what kind of weather conditions are ideal, or like what kind of soil should I prepare for sowing wheat, let me ask it. So I'll say what preparations I need to do to sow wheat. Let me ask it. Okay, so it gives me a response that preparing your field for wheat after your corn is harvested is an excellent plan. Your analysis report indicates wheat is suitable for your choice, and then it gives me here the preparations you should ensure. First is field preparations, in which it is saying harvesting after the current what you have is to prepare clean level seabed, then the residue management, manage the leftover corn stalks, all these things it will give you. So this is everything. I've chosen English as a language for convenience, but it will also be given in Hindi as you saw earlier, and which would be definitely more easier for farmers to understand. You can ask anything, like you can even ask it in kind of English, which you can put your questions over here and ask follow back. For example, it is giving me sowing methods and you are not able to understand it, so you can ask follow up questions like that. And remaining, this is basically show technical details, is the exact response that you get from the LLM, which I can show you. Yeah, this is the exact response that I got the LLM and is over here for reference purposes. And again, moving down, start new analysis will help you move and start with a new analysis. Okay, so basically, if we talk about, okay, so what was the ultimate objective, or what was the ultimate use case that I'm targeting over here? Is that this tool empowers farmers to make data driven decisions on their own terms. The agri consultants can use it to cover more grounds faster, and even the land developers can get a quick snapshot of the soil fertility, right? To sum it up, the Land Image Analyzer is about putting the power of precision agriculture into the hands of people who feed the world. It is about giving access to expert knowledge through AI to the farmers, agri consultant, or even the land developers. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.